The long-awaited Putnam Block redevelopment in downtown Bennington is finally underway. A celebration to mark the occasion was held on the front steps of the former Putnam Hotel on the Four Corners intersection, where actual construction work was scheduled to begin on Tuesday, June 18th. The first phase of what is expected to be about a $54 million project involves renovation of the historic hotel and the immediately adjacent buildings to either side of it on South Street and Main Street. On Friday, June 14th, a closing on an extremely complex financing package involving multiple state agencies and private institutions was reached for the first phase of the project, when valued at around $27.6 million. This will allow the work on the three buildings to start.
Today is just a little bit of a local sort of celebration to sort of say that we did this. That was a huge accomplishment, 2.5 years, a lot of work, for a whole bunch of reasons that we won't get into, but without this community support and the people here, it would have never happened. So thank you all for coming and enjoy our little celebration, and maybe we'll get a photograph for the record for the next time.
Bill Colvin, the Assistant Director and Community Program Coordinator of the Bennington County Regional Commission, who is also the liaison for the Bennington Redevelopment Group, LLC, which is formally overseeing the project and which has been several years in the planning and development, described Tuesday's event and where things would be going from here.
Today really is just a small celebration among the group and a few community members to recognize that after 3 long years and $30 million of financing's in place, construction will commence this week on phase 1 of the redevelopment of the Putnam Block Project. 74,000 square feet of mixed use, retail, residential, commercial space in downtown Bennington. Really a transformative event for our community. There are countless partners that we need to thank, and we'll do that in an official groundbreaking later this summer. But today is just a small acknowledgement, one, for the group, because this closing all happened remotely, to be in one place at one time and celebrate together, and secondly, to really offer thanks to the community for their patience and support throughout this process, and let the community know that yes, in fact, took a little longer than we hoped and thought, but this is happening, and we're certainly hopeful that downtown Bennington is going to change dramatically for the better.
The second and third phases of the project will be following and will include more buildings across a 4-acre site in the heart of downtown Bennington. They will include construction of a multi-story building for medical offices, for the Southwestern Vermont Medical Center, and other commercial space as well as housing units. A third phase will include more housing along Washington Avenue. Southern Vermont Medical Center CEO Tom D. spoke about the hospital's involvement in the project.
Well, as the largest employer in this area here, we felt it was critical for us to help take a major role in this project. I can think of no other project that's going to impact our Southern Vermont region more than this one. So really, at the urging of Jim Brown, the president of the Bank of Bennington, we got together and we talked about what could we do collectively as a group of leaders to really help in the revitalization of Bennington. And this one, clearly came to the surface right away that if we could do this project, this could act as a catalyst for more redevelopment in the whole Southern Vermont Bennington region. So we're very happy and honored to be part of it.
Some initial environmental remediation work has already begun, but in the next few weeks, activity is going to be much more visible and intense as the gut renovation of the first 3 buildings in the initial phase gets underway. The Bennington Redevelopment Group, which is overseeing the project and has been nursing it along through the financing phase, is a consortium of local entities and individual investors, which include the Bank of Bennington, Southwestern Vermont Healthcare, Bennington College, Dimitri Gardner and Global Z International, Brian and Jennifer McKenna, Anthony and Jacqueline Morrow, Sheila and Elizabeth Harden, M&S Development, and 4-Putt Properties, LLC. SVMC's Tom D. described what their ultimate hopes for the project are.
I think it's going to have a major impact on the economics of the area as well as the overall feeling and mentality about downtown Bennington. It's going to be a place to live and work and play.
A larger groundbreaking ceremony is planned to take place later this summer. For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.